Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, day before our Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody has a nice and quiet Labor Day weekend. Just wanted to give you an update on Hurricane Dorian coming down from, from the Caribbean into the Florida coastline. Thankfully, it just narrowly missed Puerto Rico and they didn't suffer as much damage as they could have had there, but thankfully everything's all right. But this thing looks like it's going to barrel into Florida, particularly southern Florida. The cone of uncertainty has got it going everywhere across Florida, going north on Florida, so it's difficult to sort of see what's going to happen. I'm concerned with the wind, the rain, and I guess the sea going higher. So we got to worry about all that stuff down there. Even though it doesn't have any effect on us, I think it's important to take a look at what our sister colleges are doing down in Florida, if you want to call them sister colleges or community colleges. I know that the University of Miami and a couple of those big state schools have their own emergency management teams and all kinds of fire trucks and all kinds of good stuff on their property. So they're well funded into taking care of themselves. But what about those smaller colleges who have very limited resources, what they're doing? So I just want to take a look at some of them. So if you could just indulge me for a few minutes. I took a look at from North Florida all the way down the Atlantic seaboard here to see what's happening. So let's just take a look real quick at North Florida's webpage. And I really wanted to do this just to see what kind of communication is going out at this time. Again, today's Friday. They don't expect this thing to hit landfall until later in the weekend. Let's see, Florida, their webpage. If you open their webpage, I don't see anything immediately telling me if there is a problem, a solution, or what's going on, what's happening. Again, maybe because they're so far up in the north, they're not looking at it as critically as those folks in the south. So again, they don't have anything showing right now. Let me see what's next here. Let's go to Santa Fe Community College. So Santa Fe Community College has a small banner up on top. I think that's pretty cool. Just to see it gives some students some information. They actually have, let's read the banner real quick. They're monitoring the hurricane. They're going to have a next update at 4 p.m. Today. And for more information, they also have the standard alerts page that they have. So that's kind of where they're at with their information dissemination. Let's go to Valencia College. Valencia's right here. Okay, look, their banner is a little bigger. They kind of say some standard canned language, it looks like. All classes and events are canceled during this time. Obviously, if they have some weekend things going on, they're going to shut it down. All non-essential employees are being asked to stay home and check back for updates. And they also reference their social media platform as well. I think that's a very cool thing to do. They actually tag in the top this last update. Yes, you want to make sure that the updates are as current as possible. So this was actually done yesterday at 3:15, and nothing's changed since then. Okay. If you click here to more info, let me see what I get down here. All right, so it pushes you onto their. It looks like they're sort of a more deeper dive into their page. It does show some more sort of language on what to expect. They do reference the Twitter page to go to. They have a college security app out there. And okay, as a reminder, college does not serve as a public shelter during hurricanes. Okay, so they do give some detailed information on what they can handle, what they can't handle on their page. So I think that's pretty awesome. Now you go down to where they think that this thing's going to hit dead center. I think it's Broward Community College has to brace for things. Miami, let me see, Miami, Florida Keys Community College. Let's see what Broward has to show. Okay, now Broward has an actually almost a full page coverage tagline here. Again, they still have their regular things going on. They have a social media section and the event section, no classes, and then your standard college information there. But then they have this huge banner here. So maybe the size of the banner shows how important this thing is. So the further down south we went from zero, a little bit of a banner, a little bigger banner. Now you got a huge banner out there. Let me see if they have anything. Then you have a little tagline here of updates, and so it takes you to a page with a couple of message boards. They have some other supplemental things here. College will resume, and this is important. Resume normal operations once an all clear has been issued. They do have a student hotline and they have an employee hotline. Then you have some regular safety pages and some outside agency pages that are pretty important to have. So I think they've done a nice job in making sure that the communication is out there. Okay, great. Let me see where I'm at now. Florida Keys Community College. Again, this is a low-lying area. Again, hurricanes like this, they throw a ton of water at you. The tide goes too high, the seawalls break, and then you have all the rain on top of that. All the estuaries start flooding down. It comes right down to the Florida Keys. So let's see what they have to say. This I found was interesting. They have their normal pages out, flips out, pretty cool looking, pretty impressive. But you don't see anything on the hurricane unless you hover over this, and you have to really know this to do this. So I think that's a bit of a problem for me. So you hover over and tag that, and it will, or click that, and it'll take you to the Weather Channel. So in my estimation, unless I'm missing something, there's not much here at this time of day. Again, it's still Friday. There's not much to show anything about what to do for their students or anything like that, or what's happening. So I'm not sure if this is as I would want it, but it is what it is. So I thought that these were interesting responses from the web page, the communication pages, and I think it's a good line of discussion we can have, some discussion points. If you have anything to say about it, that'd be great. Again, we're up here in Philadelphia, and we don't have those imminent danger things that are coming down unless it's a snow event, which I think it's important. So you can kind of use this as a template to get out our snow event messages. Thanks for listening to me, and I hope this was helpful. And I'll keep watching just these colleges and see how they move forward and what they do. Take care and have a great weekend, everybody.